this video, I'm going to show you how to complete your project that you have coming up. So here we have our Elements of Art worksheet, and we can see that it's broken into a few different sections. I'm going to actually start on this side to give you a description of how to complete the color section. So you can use anything for this project like crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever you have handy. So whatever you have available, you can use that for this project. For the project, you just are going to need to start off over here with the color section, and you're going to need to read what each of these circles tells you to do. So for instance, this one says primary color, so this is a blue circle. So we're going to color that in blue. You're going to then go through all these different sections and figure out what the answer to each one of those circles is and to color that in. So for instance, yellow plus blue is a secondary color. Yellow and blue are going to make green. And you can look in your course vocab sheets for the answers to these. There is a color worksheet in your vocab folder if you're not sure what these colors will be. So you're going to keep going around until you have completed all the circles in this section. Now, down here, you're going to come up with some colors that you would mix in order to get other colors. So for instance, and you can look up here, hint is that the answers are there. So if we take blue and red, you're going to get purple. So we're going to just continue to fill these three in until they are completed. You can then decorate the word color. You can decorate this circle if you'd like to, but the bare minimum is that you do have all the circles filled out and you have the colors mixed together. Okay, for this bottom section, it's going to take a little bit of research on your part. You're going to need to look up artists that you like. And you're going to need to think about how line looks. What do different lines do? So you're going to find an example. So the blank artwork, that would be the title. By, that would be the person that made the artwork. Has, and you're going to give 3 descriptive words for those lines, which makes the work look what? So how do those 3 types of descriptive words about the lines the artist used make the work look? Does it make it look chaotic? Does it make it look calm? Does it make it look happy? So think about those 3 descriptive words from your example artwork. For this section here, you're going to be creating these lines, and you can see that we have 12 different types of lines. So what you're going to need to do for this is get another piece of paper. You're going to take that other piece of paper. You can use multiple papers if you want to, 2 pages or just 1. But an easy way to do this is to fold it 4 times. So you have 4 creases, and then you're going to fold it 3 times. And try to get it as even as possible. And then when you open it up, you should have some creases in it. And they don't have to be perfect creases. But when you have it opened up, you'll see you have the boxes that you need for your project. So you can trace out the boxes, and then you're going to come back here, and right at the top you'll write the type of line that you're drawing. Then you can come in and you're going to fill in the entire box. If you turn in a sheet where you only have a little bit filled in like this would be a 0. So you'll need to make sure that you fill in the entire space and try to be creative with your lines. Try to really come up with some different methods of creating a flowy line or jagged line or whatever the box is supposed to be showing. So in this case, I have my flowy lines. Okay, my next one. You can check it off as you go too. So my next one, maybe I'll do bold. And bold is probably going to have a different meaning for everyone. So for me, I would think I would say that would be thick lines. So I'm going to use this pen because it has pretty thick lines. And then maybe I want to incorporate some different lines with a thicker pen or a different type of pen or a different writing utensil. Different colors of lines. I feel like bold could be bold colors as well. So I'm adding some red. So you're just going to keep going until you've filled in that space. Now, let's try wavy. I feel like wavy are more ocean and clouds, so I think I would like to try using some colored pencil and making some thicker lines that remind me of waves in the ocean. But your interpretation does not have to be the same as mine. Everyone's interpretation is different. So your page will look different than everyone else's. And so I would just continue to do that until I have it completely filled in. So there's 12 different types. So I'm going to keep going until I fill in the whole page. Then I'm going to take a photograph or scan and submit both pages. Just make sure to include your name at the top of both pages so that I can see who completed the assignment. If your file gets separated, I'll want to be able to be sure that I can see your name on it so I can see that document and identify whose it belongs to. Make sure that you do scan and submit your project. If you're having problems with your scanner or printer, please just give tech support a call. If you're having issues with your printer and they can't fix it immediately, you can redraw these pages onto a blank piece of paper and turn that in along with your 12 lines.